This is To the Points with Jerry Azumah, and here are my top bets for tonight's NFL primetime matchup. All right, guys, Sunday Night Football. The New England Patriots travel to Baltimore to see the Ravens. The Ravens are favored by 3.5 points, and 48.5 is the point total for this contest tonight. Now, let's get right to the points. Last week, the Bills came back to beat the Patriots at home and in their 10-game win streak, and the Ravens shut the Bengals out on the road. New England quarterback Drake May, he's been on a heater this season. Last week, there was a minor setback in terms of production, but this kid is a gamer and he puts his team in great situations to be successful. And now Drake May faces a defense that just pitched a shutout against a team that has a lot of offensive firepower in the Bengals. Now, May, he's been excellent with protecting the football and not being reckless. He has good chemistry with his wide receiver committee, and they put points on the board with the ability to capitalize on explosive plays anywhere on the football field. Now, May is also a really good athlete that will not hesitate to take off and make plays with his legs. But this Ravens defense, they can get you into bad situations with their aggressiveness and ball skills at the back end. They are tough against runners and running quarterbacks. In passing situations, they have the ability to win-on-one matchups up front and create a lot of pressure. They are also solid on third down and understand the importance of field position. This should be a really great matchup to watch tonight. Now, the Ravens, they've battled some injuries at key positions all year. Lamar Jackson, he doesn't look very good as he did in the past, but I personally think that he's not fully healthy and things are bothering him. But tonight, Jackson has the opportunity to show everyone that he can get his team back into sync and to click again against one of the best teams in the NFL. Now, I'm almost positive that they will feed Derrick Henry early and often and get back to old school football with the ground and pound. Now, when the running game starts rolling, this team becomes very difficult to control. Third down is going to be very critical. Now, the Ravens, they have to win this down to sustain drives. They haven't been that great in this area, and it's a big reason why they cannot find a rhythm offensively. Now, Lamar, he must do everything to keep this defense on the field, and he needs to test the secondary because they're vulnerable at giving up explosive plays, especially in the red zone. Now, both teams are well coached and great at making adjustments to maximize productivity. Now, with all that said, the Pats are hurting on the defensive side of the ball. Even though Lamar Jackson hasn't been himself, he is still scary and a threat on the ground. I really anticipate King Henry being force-fed the football to test this run defense. And we all know what he's all about. So put some change on King Derrick Henry going over 80.5 rushing yards tonight. Now, Drake May has thrown for one or fewer touchdowns in 3 of the last 4 games. And the Ravens D-line can get after the quarterback. I anticipate the ball being on the ground a lot, so put some change on Drake May going under 1.5 passing touchdowns tonight. Now, in the end, Baltimore is a game back from being on top of the AFC North, so this game will be very important for their playoff hopes. They will be coached up and ready to battle, and I believe that they play at a different attitude tonight. Now, the Ravens, they are the second worst offense in the NFL in the red zone efficiency. But the good news is that the Patriots have allowed touchdowns on 75% of red zone drives, which is good for worst in the NFL. I'm fading the Ravens to snatch the win on the money line at home tonight. All right, guys, this has been To the Points with Jerry Azumah. Make sure to like and follow. And as always, thanks for listening.